We take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. What you need is a change of mind and the heart in the right place. I'm a troublesome being. I pester people too much. We told ourselves to hell with that. We will change the copyright law. Life is a joyous journey and every part has everything has fun, including bunking classes as a scheme.
Dr. Sam Taraporevala is the Executive Director of the Xavier's Resource Center for the Visually Challenged. Through his remarkable and relentless efforts, Sir has helped shape many lives and make the world a more accessible space for countless individuals. From civil servants to STEM professionals, his students are soaring high. So come, let's dive into conversation with him.
Hi.
Hello, sir. We're pleased to have you here with us. So, sir, as the Executive Director of the XRCVC, what advice would you give to someone looking to be a better ally to people with disabilities?
I won't call it advice, but my 2 and a bit, perhaps, is that most people do not want to exclude, but unfortunately they don't know how to include. And for those who want to be allies, the first is to get rid of myths. There are lots of myths about disability. And for example, people think that just because a person is blind, they talk to them lovely. Like that, there are lots and lots of myths. We need to get rid of myths. And for that, awareness and sensitization is the name of the game. Those who wish to be allies, and I repeat this word allies, need to be in touch with organizations working in the field and say, okay, what can they contribute? It's not just money, but perhaps it could mean running awareness programs within their circle of influence. It could mean them opening up their organizations to employment. It could mean helping pilot public policy documents and public policy processes through wherever they are associated. The opportunities are endless. What you need is a change of mind and the heart in the right place.
That's a very good answer, sir. It was brilliant to hear from you. And I feel that our college is especially a place that really takes a lot of steps forward towards this direction. What are some initiatives that you've seen take place in Xavier's and in XRCVC that you would want to see more of in the world in general?
An open mindset, to put it in a nutshell. Jesuit management has a vision for an inclusive world, and they believe in translating it into practice. Our college staff are open. Never mind if there are questions. It's good to have questions, because the moment you have questions, you seek answers. The moment you have answers, you then start the process of inclusion. And at the XRCVC, for example, on campus we run a 360-degree approach to inclusive education. It's been running over the last few years. And if you have received the national award, it's in recognition of not just that, but the fact that we have been able to reach out to others in the inclusion space, whether it's been in the area of changing public policy with the copyright law, banking and financial inclusion, and so on and so forth. So again, very honestly, when we go ahead, we sometimes get frustrated because what we have set into motion suddenly hits a roadblock. We take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But that's life, is it not? When anybody started walking, they experience difficulties, they fell. When you learn the bicycle, you fall and pick yourself up. A good rider is one who's picked himself or herself up and kept on pedaling. And that's the philosophy with which college gives us the energy to go on. And so I would commend the college management, the Jesuits, and honestly the whole XRCVC team. And over the years, we've had hundreds of volunteers, all Xavierites, who have put their shoulder to the wheel and brought us to where we are today. So I congratulate one and all.
So you spoke about the Copyrights Act and how there were changes that you've helped bring about in that as well. Could you elaborate a bit more of that for our audience?
Sure. So when we started the XRCVC, a student came up to me and said, well, here is an 800-page book on Indian economics. Can you give it to me in soft copy? I requested the publisher for the soft copy, who said he would give me a hard copy, but I had the hard copy. He said, I'll give it to you complimentary. I said, I want it, I have it. But I will not give you soft copy because that's a violation of copyright. I'm a troublesome being. I pester people too much. So I pestered him many times with phone calls. Finally stopped taking the call. To cut a long story short, I called him from a number he never recognized. And to put me off, he said, get me a letter from the minister concerned that I will not be violating the copyright law, and then I'll give you the soft copy. We told ourselves to hell with that. We will change the copyright law. That was in 2006. We then drafted a proposal to the government of India. It took us 6 long years of advocating with the publishers who started giving us soft copy, with the government and parliamentarians. And finally, in 2012, we had a law passed which made it possible for an organization working for persons with disabilities to actually create content in accessible format, and 2 organizations that were having the same book didn't have to produce it over and over again. So for example, if I'm in Mumbai at the XRCVC, there's an organization in Delhi. If I produce the book, I could give it to them without breaking the law and facing any form of penal action. Today, India is a signatory to the Marrakesh Treaty, which is a global treaty on sharing accessible content for not-for-profit. All this is because we started work here and others started work elsewhere. And synergy has seen success.
That is, sir, certainly an interaction, a beautiful interaction that you had with a student that drove such an amazing change that has made the world a better place. What are some other such similar memories and experiences that you had on campus that have had personal significance for you?
Okay. Banking and financial access is another change we brought about in policy. Way back around 2007, if you read any banking rule on opening bank accounts for persons with blindness, it said blind persons have to be treated on par with illiterate persons. Never mind if I have a PhD, but I am treated as illiterate. Why? Simply because I am blind. And consequently, I would not be allowed the opening of a single name bank account. I was not given a checkbook. I was not given an ATM card. I was excluded from net banking. We lobbied with the RBI and we got the law changed. Today, on paper at least, banking services are available to the blind without any discrimination. We then started working on accessible ATMs, and in the small room that we had the launch of accessible ATMs in India by not 1 but 2 ATM manufacturers. It was like bringing 2 competing manufacturers on the same platform. And they gave a joint press conference with us to show that India is ready with an ATM which can talk the customer through the whole process. They can hide the screens, and simply by plugging in a headphone, they can do the whole financial transaction. Today we have thousands of such ATMs across the country, and all of that was born in the center. So that gives us satisfaction. There is a legacy to our work. Many times, funders come to us and say, how many people have you reached? And I say, I don't know. But they want only actual numbers. They don't look at legacy, which is a real problem. And anyway, there are others who look at legacy, and that's what keeps our engine moving.
Certainly, sir, XRCVC is a beautiful place which drives about so much of change. You've also spent a lot of time at Xavier's as a student. How would you say, what time do you like more as a professor, as a student? Which part of it would you prefer to live in, if you could?
Live again? I'm living now, so.
If you could live it all of you.
Life is a joyous journey, and every part has everything has fun, including bunking classes as a student. Then I had to pull up students when they bunk classes, and I used to laugh to myself. But to be more serious, everything is important, but what has given me the maximum satisfaction has been my journey at the XRCVC, very honestly.
Thank you very much, sir. It was wonderful having you in conversation with us today. I look forward to having many more such conversations with you.
Great. All the best and congratulations, St. Xavier's. Keep up the spirit of inclusion.
Thank you.